So the first thing we need to do is look at this box.
It's a combination lock, a French brand. It looks extremely solid. Impossible to open it without knowing the combination.
Good crowbar would get that open. Just saying.
The paint tracks come from the interior of the museum and stop there. It's curious, but I'd wager that the man who left these footprints rested here a moment while facing the wall and looking at something. Yet these paintings aren't exceptional in the least.
What is he looking at then? Oh, there's like tissue on the floor. Paper. You have to take measurements of the footprints and stuff.
Footprints, look.
There we go. So it's same as Jack the Ripper. You just measure the foot.
Size 10.
And then use the magnifying glass to look for anything distinctive, like these nails.
This footprint is rather light.
And then this one?
This footprint is quite clear, like a footstep pressed. The man who left these footprints made a return trip. He was carrying something heavy when he climbed the stairs. Paintings, certainly.
There's one. There's also one up here. Where the French guy decided to tip over a plant because he's an asshole.
These footprints are size 9. These footprints are size 9.
I know for a fact that these are that Horace guys.
These are shoes with supple, non-skid leather soles of French manufacture with a distinctive design. These are, without doubt, the shoes of the French painter Horace Velmont.
How did you know they were French? That is some weird deduction right there. Man, he must be a shoe fanatic. I don't understand how he knew it was French. Anyway, we'll follow these feet. These footses.
The person who left these footprints stepped into the paint with his whole foot.
What a dumbass. You're robbing a bank or a museum. Let's step in paint and lead a trail.
Size 10. These footprints are those of common work boots.
He did say there was 2 people, didn't he?
It's through there that one of our robbers arrived, and it's also through there that they must have escaped with the help of a ladder.
And Lestrade's already taken the bloody ladder, hasn't he? So there's 2 things here. There's this paintbrush and this pitcher of water. You can't pick them up yet, but you do need to pick them up later when the game decides that you need them. Like, I'm never a fan of that in games. Especially like these types of games where you think, okay, there's nothing in there I need, and then you just leave. And then you wander around for like half an hour figuring out what the hell you need to do.
It's too dark in here. I don't see anything.
Okay, there's this red mark on the floor.
A large red square was painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
That's my dear Sherlock. There's something we need. That's a puzzle. A quite interesting puzzle. There's not that many of them in this game. Yeah, look, he's removed all the paintings and put like pictures of this up.
It's Pointer, the museum director, who is on display here. Amusing.
Like,
Velmont has unusual taste for a painter.
Like someone sneezed all over the canvas.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
As if he didn't just rob the museum, he changed all the pictures. With these ghastly ones. So we are looking for the Battle of... What was it called? The Battle of 𝘱𝘦𝘴𝘕 or something?
There is something here.
Need to do this.
A trace of black rubber.
Interesting. Then we look up. What's that? You don't know how many times I've played this game and then forgot that this exists. I'll tell you, I've wandered around this museum for a long time, realizing what the hell have I missed? Until I've had to bite the bullet and use the hint. And the hint just says, stand here and look up.
There's something strange on the ceiling.
Brilliant.
I have to climb up to examine it, but Lestrade's men are using the ladder. I'll continue to inspect the museum while I await them.
Oh, he's replaced this guy.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
You telling me? He does love his own voice. Oh, good lordy. He replaced the massive picture of Hugh Jackman on. One with a flower? Was that all I needed to do? I always get confused to what counts as progression in this game. Like I said, there's no like objectives what to do. You just have to figure out what you need to do. And if you're really stuck, then use this. So you can use this as kind of a guideline. Like within the blue footprints, can you link a footprint to a suspect? I don't think I've done that yet. Oh, look, he's just jumped all the paintings in here. Wow. No appreciation right there.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, such a tragedy. Have you seen what these crooks have done to my museum? Paintings of incalculable value thrown in a heap like hay in a haystack. And the fighting Temeraire.
Now, calm down, Director. Do you know if they took anything other than this painting?
The Director and I are in the middle of doing an inventory of all the paintings that were moved. We are not certain yet.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you have any further questions. Come, Palinor, back to the inventory.
So you need this lamp, but he won't give it you until you get to a certain point in this investigation. He would just say this.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not. This room is poorly lit and we need it to work. Perhaps a bit later.
What? Poorly lit? Dude, there's no way in hell that lamp's even on, and this room looks bright as day. Liar. Bloody liar. I think I missed a set of footprints somewhere. We just have to wander around now. Pressing space to see what I've missed. Maybe I've not. These footprints aren't lit up anymore. Yeah, so we need the ladder, and as I said, you can't get the ladder until you fulfill a certain specific quest. He needs to link the footprints outside the director's office with that of Lupin's. I don't think I missed anything. No, because...
Footprints, look.
Oh no, I did. I missed these ones. Silly idiot. Could be size 10.
These footprints are size 9.
Oh. Lupin's are size 9. Tiny baby feet there.
The foot brushed the
There we
paint. Someone wanted to warn the person who made the footprints of the presence of liquid on the ground, but too late. The man then went beneath the louver of the window to get out, probably with the help of a ladder. He was wearing shoes from France with supple leather non-skid soles, which have a distinctive design. The footprints left by Horace Velmont's shoes and those made by one of the two crooks are absolutely identical. Lupin is a master of disguise. We met him in person yesterday as Velmont.
I wouldn't say master of disguise. Like, it was way too obvious.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes? The only one who will be happy is Velmont. His paintings now have the best spots.
I'd wager he's doubly happy, but he'd never come to show his gratitude in person.
Ah, and when will you be done with your investigation, so that we can put the paintings back in their original places?
A deadline will soon be set, I think. However, it is in our best interest to do it as quickly as possible. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you have any...
Yeah.
Mr. Holmes,
There you go.
Inspector Lestrade wanted you to know that we no longer need the ladder. If you want it, it's near the director's office.
Dude, I'm literally in the director's office. Here it is. That's what we needed. So, selecting the ladder. Should be able to put it on here. Such a weird camera angle. Like you're in somebody's stomach.
Elementary.
Oh my days. That was not too bad. Our meeting yesterday was far too brief, but I bet it won't be the last. It gives me great happiness that you are participating in this adventure. What an asshole. And even if the ending gives you displeasure, you will have been in the first row for the whole show. At least that's nice. Please inform your Inspector Lestrade, as you know, but contrary to his belief, I most certainly came in through the entrance. I always enter through the main door, although leaving is a different matter. Why would he enter through the front door and then just leave through the window? Oh, weird. Then again, I guess if he sets the alarm off. Enough of the past. Let's look ahead, shall we? After tonight, I will yet again steal one of the emblems of England's pride. We don't have any pride, mate. We're all gutless idiots. For me, my next target can be found somewhere in London, and it's up to you to identify it before I claim it. For this, I have left you several clues throughout the museum. A mind as brilliant as yours should have no trouble finding and interpreting them. But will you be able to finish in time? To start, I've left paintings on walls that I didn't have the heart to replace with those from my personal collection. In observing them well and reading the following poem, you will have all the information necessary to determine the location where I spent yesterday afternoon and early evening. A small bit of advice: do not break into this place. Into the place? I don't know what that word means. A painting of great value is inside, and you will ruin it. Do not break into the place. What the hell does that mean? Hold on, I'm gonna look. It means nothing. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's a spelling error. Into the museum did I go that night, and there did I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white. Rainy day they arrived with much delight. A year without doubt, remember with all might. Yeah, so these are your poems that you need. So that's one of them. Venus and Mars. A tired horseman was sleeping near here without fear. His white horse standing tall, whispering into my ear. My lord, we were painted long ago, that is clear. Truthfully, my second choice, sir, was that year. Hendrik has been dead for ages, I won't be coy. His skaters, young couples, men, women, hero boy. There were his work, where they didn't duty, where they put duty or his joy. The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. My fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy and angel, quite a pair. First minus second, then times the third, do you care? Minus the fourth, figure it out and you'll be there. So this first minus second, then times the third, and then minus the fourth. That's your maths sum right there. The first, second, third, and fourth is obviously painting. So this is the first one. The second one is this one. The third one is this one, and the fourth one is this one. We will get to the
this poem by
how that
Lupin
works
surely
soon.
makes reference to 4 paintings presently hanging in the museum. Shall we begin our search?
Right. So Venus and Mars should be in the Italian gallery, which is this one. Venus and Mars. Which one's Venus and Mars?
Here's what I've been looking for. This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
So the first number is 1874. So, you know. I don't think the game keeps track of no. It doesn't keep track of anything important, and there's no note system, so you're gonna have to write this down, or just yeah, you're gonna have to write it down because otherwise you're just gonna have to keep coming back here.
This painting depicts the gods.
So yeah, 1874 is the first one. If I remember correctly, the horseman is in the Flemish gallery, which is this one. Just wander around. There we go.
Here's what I've been looking for. Look, a white horse standing by a sleeping man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter.
So that's the other sum.
Look,
1652.
a white horse.
Yep. Make sure you're keeping these tracked because I've already forgotten the first one. Hell, I've already forgotten that one. I got a memory like a sieve. So the third one was I've already forgot what the document said. Hendrik. I'm trying to remember where the Hendrix one is now. I mean, you can't just wander around in Holmes' world, zoom in and go, oh, there it is. But I'm pretty sure this is in the Dutch gallery. There it is.
Here's what I've been looking for. A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialized in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape.
So this one's tricky because you don't get a specific date, you get a reference, or 15 to 16. What you have to do there is
scene with skaters near
you
a
have to take
by Averkamp,
it's 16
to 1634.
It's 1634 minus 1585 and you get 49. So let's see. The length of his life is the third part of the ploy. So yeah, he was 49. So the third number is 49. And then the third one is the year of purchase, I swear, fishing cabbage. I'm trying to remember what this one is. I normally keep a lot of notes in there just so I don't get stuck. This one is, I think it's in the German gallery. This one. There it is.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Has that guy got wings? Is that a massive fish? Wow.
Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done. It seems that I have found the 4 numbers from Lupin's poem. Now, what do I do with them?
That's a good question, because what the hell are these numbers for is the main question, because does it say in the documents? Minus the 4, figure it out, you'll be there. You know what I mean? You're given a number. The only possible reason for these numbers is the combination for this box. So all the minus and the plus and the times and stuff is the number for the safe or the combination for this lock. So if we whip out a calculator, we are typing in 1874 minus 1652, which gives you 222. Then that is times by 49, which gives you, oh bloody hell, I should have whipped out my calculator. I think it's 10878. 10,800. It's 10,870 something anyway. And then you take away 1,894, and you get the combination, which should be 8. 9. Oh god, I think this is right. 8984.
Open.
Yeah. God, I got that right. I can't tell you how many times I've struggled with that puzzle. So if you didn't really like understand that puzzle or whatever, you can just come into here, and you can click on this. So we'll go. What do we do with the numbers? And you click on this, and you click on this, and you keep clicking, and it gives you the information you need right here. It breaks it down into nice bite-sized information, just to help you along. It doesn't just go, the answer is. It gives you the way to work out the answer, which is very nice. A lot of like walkthroughs and stuff, they just give you the flat answer without giving you the solution. It's just like, you know, when you do a puzzle, you don't want the solution. You want the you don't want the answer. You want the solution, how to get to the answer. Well, I do anyway. Anyone can just Google the answer, you know what I mean? I want to know how to work it out myself before I type it down. But yeah, the hint system is very, very good in this game. It comes in handy later on as well, so... But yeah, but I'll try not to use it too much. But yeah.
A half-empty bottle of champagne. To pass the time, no doubt.
But he was in here, just in this box.
A wig and a cushion, for the stomach, no doubt. There is also Velmont's cap and clothing. This is what must have happened. Lupin entered the museum disguised as Velmont. After our meeting, he pretended to leave, but in fact came to hide in the case that Palinor had emptied whilst doing his inventory. A hook permitted him to close the case from the inside, and he calmly waited until the time was right. Once alone, he got out and helped his accomplice enter through the skylight without fearing the police.
I think,
It's the painting by my great-uncle. Look, there's a paper attached.
Yeah, don't miss this. Dear Mr. Holmes, you should have at your feet the parts of my disguise from yesterday. No doubt you would have liked to have removed them from me while I was still wearing them. It's possible. Find me in the museum disguised like this and remove my postage? I don't know what that word means. Beware, do it with care and precision, for I am sensitive. That and the fact that you might destroy the next clue. We've already seen a self-portrait of Mr. Horace. Where are you, Mr. Belmonte? Horace Velmont. This way? There it is.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one. This painting has an oil base, but is covered in a fine coat of water paint. I should ask the director how to remove it.
It's not too difficult. So... there he is.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Sorry to disturb you, gentlemen. Can you explain how to remove a fine layer of water paint that is covering an oil painting? Rest assured, it does not concern a piece from the museum's collection.
It's simple. You'll need some water to soften the paint, a paintbrush with rigid bristles to scrape off the film, and an absorbent sponge to take it all off.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. What do you want, Mr.
Oh god, I clicked on him by an accident. Go
Thank
away.
you, gentlemen.
Good.
Go away. Thank you very much. Now we need to go back to the restoration room that we saw earlier to pick up the items that we couldn't pick up because we didn't need them at the time. So it should be 2 items. There we go. The picture.
Water.
Water. Sponge and the brush. Now, when you remove the paint from the image, it's very tricky. I don't know why. The mechanics for it are a bit
Lupin.
a bit of a pain in the ass. So you need to wet the brush, and then you have to like, you can't really see it, but it's like changing the color very slightly. You can see it on the white bits. I'm pretty sure what we need is around this area here. And then once you've like wetted it, you change to the sponge. Then you have to like slowly wipe it away. But what we need is right here. But as you can see, it's not the most responsive. Maybe I'm just doing it too fast. Yeah, I don't know how much of the painting you need to remove, so I'm hoping I can just do this part, because all we need is this card right here. It's definitely not going to be enough. Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, I'm going to take all the rest of this paint off, and I'll be back after I've done it.
There is a bright red C written on this calling card in addition to a poem. This letter must be the beginning of a word or phrase. Now to find the others.
Good lordy. It's not the most interesting thing to do, is it? Remove paint from a painting. It's like watching paint dry. The red surrounding the green isn't right, but for a clue you must look inwardly. If nothing is found, despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. So, we're looking for a disgusting red painting. This one right here. This awful looking thing.
There must be something here. Stay alert now.
And I think there's some paper right here.
A piece of the frame is breaking off.
Great painting, rectangular or square, are hanging in rooms very much like this. In a different one, from the northern air, count 6 sides. As the needle turns, you can't miss it. So, we are currently in... I don't know where we are. We must be here. Yeah.
Elementary.
That's that one. In a somber corner under a white cloth, to ensure success, look for the red. It will not be inside, but be not rough. It's not possible if you use your head. It's not impossible if you use your head. I don't remember this one. In a somber corner under a white cloth. Somber corner, white cloth. Look for the red. Oh, no. I know where it is. It's in here.
It's too dark in here. I don't see anything. I'm in need of a lamp.
There we go. Now we need a lamp. We should be able to take it from the director. Hopefully.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Oh, no.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
I don't want to talk. I want this
Can I
lamp.
borrow this lamp?
Yes, we are almost finished. Isn't that right, 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘮?
So, we'll select the lamp. That's what we need.
This bucket contains something extremely heavy. I can't move it. A bucket with a red perimeter. Not bad. There is something here.
Under a bouquet of lilies fair, the director is sleeping there. We've seen the picture of the sleeping director. Younger by a quarter of an hour, you shall receive the power. I don't know what any of that means. Don't forget the lamp, because you're going to need it. Trust me. We're looking for the sleeping director, which is... this one?
It's Pointer, the museum director, who is on display here. Amusing.
Your great-uncle Horace had a grandfather, both did proud the name 𝘨𝘮𝘮. I think that says 𝘨𝘮 or not. I'm not sure. The clue will lead you to a race on the Tiber. Or the I think it's the tie bar. Decide which painting it is and don't sway. Oh god. There should be... I think there's a... There it is.
Here's what I've been looking for.
So the original one is really nice and bright, but the duplicate's really dark and gloomy. Weird, isn't it?
A canvas by 𝘱𝘍𝘍𝘮𝘳, my great-great-uncle. Why, these two paintings appear identical.
So we're looking for something very suspicious. And it's... it's like someone's pants. It's right there. That is... that gentleman with the suit. It looks like he's burning something.
Haha, Lupin seems to be setting the example. I'm in need of a lamp.
And then we'll take the lamp. Set it on fire. You know? Fire in a museum.
I will recopy all of that to better study it.
Oh my god. Now it's paint... I can't even read this. Now it's paintings with as much in common. Theme and colours. Something and red, brown, red, green, yellow and blue. Put the colours face to face. Help them to align. And the last letter fan will give you a clue. Why would they use this awful fucking handwriting? So we'll need these here.
This must be one of the 9 canvases. They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
Huh. Hey man, 3-year-olds aren't necessarily bad artists.
They're hanging art made by 3...
Yeah. He's just going to keep bloody saying that over and over again. So you need to pick up 9 of these paintings by 3-year-olds. Even though most of these paintings look like they were drawn by a 3-year-old.
They're hanging art made by 3...
Yeah. He keeps saying the same thing.
They're hanging art...
You just hate it when games think you need to repeat the same thing over and over again.
They're hanging art made...
Yeah, by 3-year-olds.
They're hanging art made...
When you've got 9, Sherlock will tell you, so there's nothing to worry about there. There it is.
They're hanging art made by...
Oh, I missed one. Oh, dogs. Oh, here it is.
They're hanging art...
I think it's in this gallery I didn't go in. No, I did. Oh, God lordy, I've missed one, haven't I? That's what happens when you just wander around and not look properly. To be honest, oh, this painting at the bloody... Oh, here it is. Behind the bloody ladder.
They're hanging art made by... I have all 9 paintings now, I think.
So, the next puzzle for this is not too difficult.
Think.
So, you have to arrange these to form a letter. The letter is an S. But it has to be an S, as in it has to be in the shape that I'm drawing with the cursor. So it has to go in this similar way. If you put it in the wrong direction, you have to flip everything, which is very annoying. Well, the basic of the first thing you do is you just look for matching colors, because right-clicking changes the way these move. As you can see, you'll eventually get pictures and that will join up. Like that one. And then it's just a matter of going around and doing this with all the pictures until you get a semblance of a letter. I'm trying to bloody remember the shape off my top of my head, but I can't. I know it goes around.
No message proposes another riddle. I must have found all of the clues. However, I haven't made any progress. Perhaps the director might know more.
See, that wasn't too difficult. You just have to get the right shape. It's much easier to know what letter you need. And it's not too difficult. So he's going to ask you to type something in. So what you need to type in is all the letters you just found, which are here. So it's C O R O N I and then S. So I think it spells Kronos or Cronus, which it's very odd.
So, Mr. Holmes, the day is drawing to a close. Can I finally reclaim my museum?
Tell me, Director, does this word mean anything to you?
Coronis? Yes, we have a painting entitled Apollo Slaying Coronis. It's an old painting. Let me show you. Palinor?
Here it is.
This painting is rather simple and doesn't seem to be hiding anything special. Can you tell me the history of this piece?
It was created in approximately 1617 by Domenichino and his assistants. It doesn't belong to us, but is on loan temporarily by its owner. It represents the god Apollo using an arrow to slay his lover, Coronis, because of her infidelity.
Wow.
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
Well, Holmes, where are we? It's dark outside. I can't keep going any longer. Not one witness within a half-mile in any direction. It would seem the men disappeared like ghosts.
What is the note that you're holding?
Oh, yes, a constable asked me to bring it to your attention. It could be from 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘮, as we were separated over an hour ago.
What a stupid Watson. The person who handed it to you was probably Lupin. Oh, Watson. Lo Coronis' destiny in a painting. It was there, but never did she know. Always around her, a black shadow. Not seen in this painting. This eve, 6 more are missing. This eve, 6 more missing.
Incredible. 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘮 has also started using...
Oh, Watson.
This note didn't come from 𝘨𝘮𝘮𝘮, Watson. It's Lupin who sent it. Mr. Pointer, what could he mean by a black shadow and not in the painting?
Yes. In the legend, it's Apollo's bird, a raven, who reveals Coronis' infidelity to him. Thus, the raven, who is at the heart of the matter, is curiously absent from the painting.
Anyway, our latest message from Lupin states, tonight, 6 more missing. Do you have the map of London with you, Watson? Get it for me if you would.
I think we're going into the east?
Yes, Watson, the Tower of London Ravens. If ever the Ravens leave the Tower of London, the British Empire will fall. Lupin wants to capture them. Watson, there isn't a moment to lose. Find a hansom while I leave some instructions for the director.
And there we go. Done with the museum.
You were quiet during the whole trip in the hansom, Holmes. I'm curious to know what you might have said to the director.
Simply to reveal nothing to the public and claim that the appearance of a strange mildew on certain paintings has forced the museum to close. This quarantine will permit us to avoid the press from aggravating this already embarrassing situation.
But if Lupin pursues his scandalous idea and actions, we won't be able to silence all of the talk that will ensue all over the city.
Exactly, Watson. All we're doing is giving ourselves a bit of time. From here on out, we must win this strange game, Watson. Lupin won the first round and has thrown me headfirst into this business because if he succeeds, my name will eternally be associated with this adventure and synonymous with failure.
But you'll get the upper hand, won't you, Holmes?
We'll see, Watson, that we will.
Who goes there?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend Dr. Watson. We are here at this late hour to meet with the Chief Warder. A recent event has led us to believe that some harm may befall the security of the buildings and goods under his responsibility.
Stay here and wait a moment. Above all, do not deface the walls.
Don't deface the walls. What, you think I'm just going to graffiti my way across the Tower of London? I mean, I am.